Well, hello and happy Halloween. Okay, so we're headed to Borough Market. I have Vanessa, Yasmin, and Shafira, and we're about to eat some food. So Yasmin and I, how do you say that? Balkan bites?
It's a burek.
A burek.
Yeah.
It's a vegetarian.
But it's Balkan.
Okay.
I thought it was only North African.
Okay.
It's actually.
So this is our lunch, and it's only £3.50. Just taking a video. That's delicious. This is a video? Yes, that's absolutely delicious.
A video of us taking a picture.
So what is this called again?
burek.
A burek. Spinach and cheese, and it's really, really good. Look, it's the Borough Market. It's actually really busy today. So what do you guys think? What'd you think? You want to come back?
It. What?
You're gonna come back?
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's good. Let's go here every week.
Every week? Yeah. It'll be our lunch together. Hello, and happy almost Halloween. So we're at the Royal Exchange. It's pretty. It's too bright though. But me and Vanessa are about to go on a ghost walk to get in the Halloween spirit, because they don't have haunted hay rides or haunted attractions. So this is the closest thing we could find other than going out to a club, which we weren't really going for. So I'll record some of it if I can, and yeah.
There's a good chance you've encountered whatever it is that haunts Bank Underground Station. Honest truth is, nobody knows for certain what it is, but it does tend to afflict the maintenance workers whose job it is to attempt to keep the central line running in the early hours of the morning, because there they'll be from time to time working around the tunnel that runs from Bank Station to the next station along Liverpool Street Station, when all of a sudden this intense feeling of melancholy might come down upon them. This one here, and it's that she discovered that cobblestone was loose, and she thought it would make the perfect souvenir for the Halloween ghost tour. So when the tour moved on, she lingered behind, and surreptitiously she scooped up the cobblestone, dropped into a backpack, and by the end of that night, that cobblestone was occupying pride of place on a shelf in her daughter's bedroom. Now the next night they came home from school and work respectively, and despite the fact the house was, the central heating was going full pelt, the house was freezing cold. Try as they might, they could not get the house to warm up. Late that night, when they sat watching TV, the lights began to flicker, and they heard footsteps pacing back and forth across the upstairs landing. They went to investigate, there was nobody there. And this continued for the next few weeks. They got cold spots around the house. They heard voices. Another phenomenon was they kept thinking they saw people, but it was always very brief glimpses caught from the corners of their eye. They turned to look, and there would never be anybody there. But the night before she made the phone call, her daughter had gone out. She went upstairs about 8 p.m. and she noticed her daughter had left her bedroom light on. She could see the light around the door frame. So she went to put the light out, but she couldn't open the door. She tried, but the door just wouldn't open. So she called her husband up, and they got shoulders to that door, and by pushing, they managed to ease the door open. When they got into the room, they found the reason they could not get in initially was because somebody or something had moved the daughter's bed and chest of drawers from the other side of the room and had pushed them hard up against the door. Now the room, she said, was double glazed, and the double glazing was locked from the inside, so nobody could have actually done that and then got out of the room. But when they got into the room had been absolutely trashed. Light fittings had been smashed, posters ripped off the wall, bed covers taken off the bed, clothing taken out of the drawers, all dumped on an untidy pile at the centre of the room. And there, on top of that pile, was this cobblestone. And in 1812, they hanged him outside Newgate Prison. Poor Sarah. Poor Sarah. Despite the fact it was the talk of London, she apparently never got to hear that Philip had been executed. And despite the fact she was so devoted to her brother, she apparently never noticed that he'd gone missing. And each day she would turn to the bank 3 times a day and ask anyone she met, "Have you seen my brother?" And they'd just play her along and they'd say, "Oh, no, Sarah. He's not been in today." Oh, she'd say, "Well, tell him I'm outside when he does come in." And she asked him, "Have you seen my brother?" And he said, "Who's your brother?" Philip Whitehead, she said. "Lo, you don't know? He was executed 2 years ago." Well, the shock turned poor Sarah's mind. To which many a city employee will today reply, "Ah!" Now, I must confess, that didn't make to get you. I must confess, I've always been most fascinated by the tale of Sarah Whitehead.
So we just finished the ghost tour. I'm cold. You can see how cold I am, how red my nose is. Oh my gosh. So we're actually headed up a glass elevator. He recommended this place for a view of St. Paul's because it's my favorite. So let's see how good it is. Okay, so we're at the rooftop. This is beautiful. So are you ready? Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love St. Paul. So tonight's Halloween and I feel very weird not having dressed up during the day. It's been a long day and I'm so excited to have a little get together with my flatmates and kind of celebrate Halloween. I got a couple pumpkins and I'm gonna carve one and we're talking about ghost stories and movies, but I'm just gonna put on my very simple costume. And we're also celebrating one of my flatmates' birthdays. She's turning 23? I don't know, I'll ask her again. Happy Halloween, everybody!
Happy Halloween! Also, there's chicken in it. Yep.
Yes. So what are we doing tonight? We're having ghost stories, a horror movie. I'm carving a pumpkin because I want pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one who dressed up.
Show people your...
Oh, I already did.
Oh.
Shafira has bat ears, kind of like my bat mask.
I'm wearing yellow eyeliner.
Doing our
Are
study.
you filming?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I just don't know.
I'm
Because
not
you're
okay
always
with that.
holding it.
I'm not okay with that.
I have to.
You cannot film me without my pumpkin. I mean, I feel so.
You're not
naked
telling the story though.
without my pumpkin.
Missing pumpkins.
Damien
pumpkin.
has your pumpkin.
You are handling my pumpkin with
in
your
his
hands.
hand.
I mean, Damien, that's so intimate, by the way.
All right, so
That's the right
we're
size.
trying to start ghost
I've never seen
stories.
someone so sensitive about their pumpkins.
It's growing actually. It's getting bigger.
I'm carving my pumpkin.
You know how
Pumpkin guy.
how she runs.
Oh shit. And my pumpkin seeds.
It wasn't much story.
By the way,
A story or a plot.
back at that time, zombies were classic. You see,
They're watching a very old
zombie
movie and critiquing it more than actually enjoying it.
Very classic.
There's actually.
I don't want to.
Understand, you know? Like, it's just weird. I still like 15 minutes.
Yeah, blow it out before the fire.
Happy birthday!
Thank you guys. What? Oh,
Happy
should I blow it
birthday.
out now? Okay.
We were like, should we sing?
I don't know. Oh, sorry. We take a bit. What? You guys, thank you.
Is that what you do in Italy? You clap?
Yeah.
Should I take
You're
this off?
older. You haven't died.
Yeah.
You made it this year.
Aw, thank you. Thanks so much, you guys.
So yeah, that was my Halloween. We had a little birthday surprise for Yasmin. And I got to carve 3 pumpkins. It's okay. I got the pumpkin seeds and I made some roasted pumpkins and we watched a really old zombie movie, which was actually more funny than anything else. But it was a good Halloween night. The day was long. But this weekend, there was something that I wanted to do. Oh yes, the bonfire night. So it's a celebration of the failure to blow up Parliament. and it's kind of like the 4th of July but with a bonfire. So that'll be in next week's video, and I'll see you next time. Say bye!